Good day, students, and welcome to our topic, Methods of Stock Valuation. This is part of the Office Administration for CSEC syllabus, and this topic falls under Section 10, which deals with Procurement and Inventory Management. This is part of a video series, and in part 1 of the video series, we'll be looking at the Fifo method. In part 2, we'll be looking at the LIFO method, and in part 3, we'll be looking at the AVCO method. So let's first define or understand what is the Fifo method of stock valuation. The Fifo method, or the first in, first out method, states that goods which are issued or sold are done so in the order in which they are received. This means that the goods which are bought first or stocked first in the warehouse or storeroom are those which are issued first, either by way of requisition or by order. So let's look at this example. In January, we have received 12 items of stock at $25 per unit. So $25 each for 12 items of stock. And for the sake of this example, we will use reams of paper as the item of stock in the example. So we have 12 reams of paper at $25. There were no issues and our balance remains at 12. To determine the value of stock at the end of January, we multiply the number of units at the cost by the cost per unit, and this would give us our total value of stock as at the end of January. In this case, our total value of stock is $300. In February, there were issues from the existing stock where 6 reams of paper were issued. Our balance in stock now stands at 6. Where did this figure come from? Remember, our balance in January is shown as 12 reams and our issues in February is 6 reams. Therefore, 12 subtract 6 leaves us with 6 reams of paper. Our value of stock is therefore 6 by 25, which is $150 as at the end of February. In March, there were further receipts. 8 units of stock or 8 reams of paper were received. The value or cost per unit of stock was $30. Our total value of stock or our balance is now 14. Where did this 14 come from? Remember, we have an existing stock balance of 6 in February. We have received 8 in March. Therefore, 6 plus 8 is equal to 14. So our balance has increased by 8 to a total of 14. The value of our stock would be 6, which would be the amount existing from February, plus 8, the amount existing from received, in March. Our total value, therefore, of stock would be 6 by 25, which is 150, add 8 by 30, which is 240. Our total value of stock as at the end of March is $390. In April, 9 units of stock or 9 reams of paper were issued. So where did this stock come from using the first in, first out method? Now the first in, first out method, as you recall, says the stocks are issued or the goods are issued or sold in the order in which they are received. Therefore, if we look at our stock card or this table, we will see that we have 6 units of stock remaining from January's stock, and we have received 8 items of stock in March. These 9 units of stock would therefore come from our 6 units, which remains from January stock, plus our 3 units from March stock. This would leave us with a total of 5 units of stock. 14 subtract 9, which are issued, is equal to 5. Our value of stock would be 5 reams of paper at $30, which will be equal to $150. Therefore, our total value of stock as at April, using the first in, first out method, is $150. So here we have 2 quick review questions. What is meant by FIFO? And how is FIFO used as a method of stock valuation? I want to wish you good luck with your stock valuation questions, and look out for parts 2 and 3, which would give the other information on the other 2 methods of stock valuation in the video series. Good luck.